what is up? All right, let's see if we can get into this. Okay, hold up. This button. Let's see, Landon's first. Hello, Heat was second. Oh, you guys are gonna hate me. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you now. You're gonna hate me, but it's okay. It's okay. Once you see what I've done, it is what it is. Cool. No new mods. Let's get into this. Let me see. Is my steering wheel hooked up? It is, or should be. Beep beep. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. You're gonna hate me, but you're not gonna hate me a whole lot. You're gonna hate me enough. Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? Yes. Square. Touchdown. Who knows? Okay. So after the stream yesterday, you know, the problem we were having is that we didn't have a trailer that did it all, right? You could use a forge wagon to pick up anything, but I'm doing well, Landon. How are you? We had a forge wagon that could pick up anything off the ground. We had an auger that could easily distribute and hold a lot of stuff, but it couldn't pick anything off the ground. So we'd have have a way to dump something into that auger wagon. And that was the trouble, was trying to find a way to dump the stuff we need into the auger wagon, right? That perfect auger wagon. However, what I did, I went into the XML files and it took me like an hour and a half to figure out what I was going to do. But now on my save, and my save only, or my game only, if you go to trailers, not trailers, my bad, forge wagons. If you look, forge wagons have a set thing in the bottom there, right up under their horsepower, of what they can pick up. And this is designated as the forge wagon when it talks about field categories. If you check the XML file, so they're all picking up forge wagon stuff. The fence is a little bit different, but all forge wagon stuff. However, the one right below it, if you look at it, bam, we switched it to shovel, so it can pick up everything. Now here's the problem. I'm not going to use it to pick up everything. The main thing I was looking at, and I Googled, a forge wagon can be used as a wagon that just holds stuff. And that was a thing that I was concerned with. I'm like, wait a minute, can I just use this as like a normal trailer that just holds stuff, does nothing but just hold stuff? And when I Googled it, it said that we could. So I bought this. And so technically, hopefully the game will work the way I need it to, but we should be able to just load hay into this and dump it down at the back. Also, I'm gonna need somebody to figure this out because I really don't know. You can add silage additive tanks, not necessarily for what we need to use this for, but we can add silage additive tanks onto this, right? Which means it's gonna add silage into the parts that have silage, right? Follow me. If we go and get the big baler, this big baler, I'm almost positive, has a silage additive tank. So if I were to use that big forge wagon the way we normally would as far as making silage, could you add silage twice? Or is that like, what is it? Breaking Bad. Are you stepping on it too much? I guess you could say American Gangster too. Let's see, what were we doing? We need to bale all that stuff. Right. The good part about leaving, it's just an added yield bonus, but can we use it twice? That's the thing. Like I know what it does. I know the silage additive does. I was using a decent amount, because that would be kind of interesting to double it up. Because the good thing is, if you use an entire pallet of is this what is this? This is grass. This is grass. It looks so colorful. Ooh, you can walk right through it. Hold on, what did I look like right now? Anywho, I was just wondering, because in FS22, I only had one thing that did we did not lower it because we're goobers. You know, I only had like one thing that had silage additive on it, but if you use an entire pallet, it's almost like adding like a whole nother field, or I'm not sure how to explain it. I think it adds like 5% for the yield, and you can use a pallet 20 times essentially. You can get like 20 uses out of an entire pallet, if I remember that math correctly, which means you're pretty much getting 100% of, well, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how to do that math very well, or at least I haven't thought about it in a while, and my brain. But it's a 5% 20 times is 100%. I might be mistaken on that math, but I'm almost positive that's how that works. But yes and no. I figured, because it sounds too good to be true to do, because 5% 20 times it sounded too good to be true. Because if that's 100%, let's see, but it's 20% per harvest. Interesting. We get a lot of bales off this one field. Does merging increase the amount we get? I mean, this is for silage, yes, but still, I don't remember this many bales being on this one field. That's 4. Almost 5. Wait, was that 4? Yeah, that's 4. Almost 5 bales off of one field. That's new for us, I think. Maybe, possibly. Who knows? I'm rolling my silage to compact it now. Oh. What do you use to compact? Like, I know you got to use a heavy vehicle. Do you use the stock in-game silage compaction stuff? Also, when you do your silage compaction for your vehicle, are you using tracks or no tracks? That's one thing I was looking at in my offline save for FS22, is that when I was compacting silage, tracks were just, it seemed to be way better. Let's see. We got 4.9 mil to do. What the heck? That's a lot. The stock in-game stuff, and I don't have tracks. I think the only reason I liked tracks is just because it maneuvered over the silage much easier than wheels, because that's one thing that always annoyed me with using a wheel setup and then trying to like steer and back up and blah blah blah, whereas tracks just move so nicely. However, if I remember correctly, in real life, tracks like spread out the pressure, so I'm not sure if that's what you would want for compacting or not. I'm not sure if wheels would be better, or what. I guess wheels would be better because their contact point is smaller. It would be better at compacting a smaller area quicker, whereas tracks would be better at compacting a bigger area but a bit slower because the weight is spread out, I think, if that's how physics works. I don't remember. Physics broken. Physics.exe has stopped working. Let's see, tracks have less ground pressure, but they still compact, I find. Interesting. I want a tractor. But to be honest, I don't think I would use it that much because I don't really have a reason to have a tractor. That sounds so weird. Tractor. I should just say a tractor with tracks. That would sound better. Let's see. They're still heavy as hell. Backs. Every single one I've seen, especially, what is it, the 9RX? The 9RX and the 9RT, if I remember. Hold up, I need to check this, because if I remembered those categories perfectly, I'm going to be so proud of myself. Let's see. 9R, where is it? 9RX is tracks, and no, that's 8R. Uh-oh. Is there a 9RT? There's not a 9RT, darn it. But 9RX is. Is there an 8RT? There's an 8RT, but there's not a 9RT. And I don't remember what the T versus the X means, but I just remember X is cross and T is, I don't know why that's a T and this is an X. Maybe it just looks more extreme. I don't know. Let's see. RX is tracks, but so is RT though. And then the weird part, why did I forget that there's more hay over here? I mean, more grass over here. And then the weird part is you have just an R, right? Like you got John Deere, 7R, 8R. You go down, I think there's a 6R. I guess it's just the name of the series. Maybe, oh wait, because here's a 3650. Interesting. So maybe R is just like the new model of their tractors. And so 8 is probably the size somehow, shape or form. So you have the size, and then you have R is just the newer model probably. And then X and T denotes whether it, like, what's the track style. Let's see. But not, wait. RX is tracks, but not articulating. 8 regular tracks. So that's what it stands for. 8 regular. Wait, so what makes it regular? Because the only ones I've seen in this game are that one and the one that was 3650, which I've never seen before, but it's interesting. Let me swing through that. So 8 RX is tracks, but not articulating. And 8R tracks. RX is 4 tracks. You don't have turning tracks. It's like a skid steer. Oh, the T's are like skid. Oh, that makes sense actually, because how else would they turn? Wait, doesn't that also make them a little bit more compact, the T's? I would assume it makes it a little bit, they're still big as flip. Also, the fact that there's so much like hanging over right here is really kind of interesting. And then you have, let's say, this one. Yeah, a bit longer. Also, these are like wagglers. I call them wagglers because they're like midsection shakes if you try to turn them, which is kind of interesting. Kind of, I think it's kind of funny, but it's probably not. Can you adjust these? Hold up, tracks, 3M, 10. It'd be cool if these worked the same as narrows, but I know they don't, so there's no point. Front weight. Let's see. They're great for pulling and tight turns. I would bet anything like a skid steer setup, like the what was it? The Aseki we had, I think. That rice field thing. It was great for turning like in one circle, like in just on the spot. It was great for that, but it also moved really slow. It worked really slow. The thing it was harvesting wasn't the most fun or useful in my opinion. Let's see, how do I unload this again? That one? Nope, that's not that. This one? Yep. Then all we gotta do is wrap and bale. Wrap and bale. And the good part is I'm gonna use a 2-tractor setup for this one. Oh, turn this off. Let's see. I'm using the Klaus. Is that how it's pronounced, Klaus? I keep reading as if it's pronounced Klaus, but it's probably just still Klaus or something. I don't know. Axion 5000 with double. Okay, tire. Wait, what does that look like? Let's see. Where is it? This one. You're using this one with. God dang, that's big as hell. That's a beefy tractor. Let's see. You said with double. No, oh, that's engine. This must not be. I think I'm on the wrong one. So you must be talking about this one. Oh wait, or was it a mod? It was one of the newer mods, wasn't it? It's a mod slightly smaller than that. Got it. Got it. Change wheel brand. That is one thing that's interesting to me because I don't use that many different wheel brands, even though the game has a solid amount. I don't really notice wheel brands that much. Well, I don't really notice my wheels too much unless I'm just getting mud all over them. Which, yeah, it's interesting. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna wait. Okay, this guy will be our wrapper, and big tractor over there since we haven't used him too much. What do we should name our tractors. We should name the vehicles. We should name the driving vehicles. I don't know what I'm gonna name them, but I'm gonna try. I might try to name them. Maybe, even though I'm not a big namer of vehicles. Even though my girlfriend decided to name my vehicle. What the crap? Like, how the heck are you gonna name my car? Let's see. Okay, Big Beefus. Okay. That name might stick. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Change wheel brand to get wheels. They use the John Deere 9R series. It's freaking massive. The only reason I don't use the 9R series is because I'm goofy. And originally, I was not using the 9R series. When I was using John Deere, I wasn't using the 9R series, and I stopped at the 8R series because the 8R series actually has the 3-point attachment on the front. And then it wasn't until we started working on this farm that I realized I don't really use the front attachment too much. Like, I am going to use it on that field because Blowheed showed me a trick to plow the field and pick up rocks at the same time, which is a neat trick. But that trick is also going to be broken here in a little bit because we are going to start what's the word, using a bigger plow. I guess it's not really a word, but words. Let's see. I posted my tractor in Discord. It's better than John Deere because it can crap and has a front hitch. What the hell? Alright, let's get mini guy. Here we go. Here we go. Grab you one. Get right about here. I'm actually probably gonna let 2 or 3 go before it can crab. That makes more sense. I don't know. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting crab function is a thing. Wait a minute, you have a tractor that can crab function? Well, I guess the better question is, why would you need a tractor to crab function? And I guess the follow-up question is, what is the purpose of a crab function? Because I haven't seen one in this game in FS25, but I did have one in FS22 that had a crab function, and I was just like, what's the point of this exactly? Like, what? Why? Let's see. Mean drive on mean drive on an angle. +1s can. Good for windrows, especially if you know the grass around fields. I'm gonna have to watch to see how that works, because I still can't imagine how a crab function would help with the windrowing. I can swing out and grab much wider swaths. So you can swing out. Oh, I see. So if I'm not mistaken, you're probably still using the merger, right? Maybe, possibly. If that's the case, when you crab to like the right, it moves the entire. Kinda neato Dorito. Okay, switch. Big Beefus, I'm gonna move a little bit faster, please, and thank you. Switch back. He dropped it. Excuse me. Da-da-da-da-da. Switch him back. Let's see, what did I miss? Ew! I almost missed that. Let's see, merger or windrower. It swings the arse. Swings the arse of the tractor. I always read that as arse instead of just ass. But about half a lane over. That's actually really useful. Huh. Now I want a tractor with a crab function. Also, tractors with reverse drive functions, I just don't use them that much. There are certain features in this game, or on tractors in general, that I could think of like why they would be useful. I just wouldn't use them. Like a reverse drive function on a tractor, for some reason I can't think of why that would be useful, but I'm sure there's a reason. There wouldn't be multiple tractors with that as a thing if it wasn't. Excuse me. I need to drink my water. Where? Oh, it's right there. I'm gonna drink it a second. Now, vehicle, you see this giant monstrosity of a tractor, and you think you can just squeeze on past it? Let's see. I use it quite a lot. I love reverse drive. Mine's a rotating cab. It's the Voltra we have, the purple one, could have been, you know, reverse drive. I just don't understand why. Like, I just don't understand why. Like, what's the purpose? Ooh, landed. Landed. So you left when I figured it out. You asked me yesterday, why are we keeping this third tractor when we now have the large tractor and a medium tractor? Why are we keeping this? Is this a medium tractor or a small tractor? I think it's medium. I think it's the lowest. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's the lowest medium. You asked me, why am I keeping this one? The reason we're keeping it is because this tractor, once we get the big baler set up, this is going to be the tractor that's just permanently stuck or like locked to the big baler. So that way we don't have to keep detaching or attaching, or wait, detaching or attaching. Jeez, I was about to say undetaching, which makes no sense. But we could just have a tractor just permanently set up to it. Yes, we could sell it. Yes, I know. But we're just going to keep it and use it for the big baler. Okay, I'm waiting for the mod that allows you to disable vehicles to switch through, so I don't have to click through every single vehicle again. Because, like, this is not the month for wheat. So, like, why are we... Well, technically it is, actually, but we're done with it. We should be able to turn it off so we don't have to click through it. Hold up. Let me grab this one before... Grab that one. Okay, what was said that I missed? Use it so much, turns your tractor into a rear wheel steering machine. Wait, rear wheel. Okay, so if I do this, and let's pretend we're going backwards. Oh, it does. I just realized, because we'd be going that direction. Interesting. So it's a front wheel drive. Well, assuming these are four. No, these are four wheel drive. So well, whatever. But yes, four wheel drive. Interesting. That is a good point. Beep. Beep. Let's see. Turns her into a rear wheel steering machine. And if you have two tools that need to be used forwards, easy switch. If you check Discord and look at mine, I roll the pile for a while and spin the cab around and use the blade to push up. Interesting. So what I'm hearing is there's always a reason to get the extra features on your tractor. That's what I'm hearing. If your tractor has the ability to get extra features, take it. Now, I don't think we would necessarily use it. I mean, I guess we could have used it on the Vulture. We could have found some way to make it useful. Not necessary. Not anymore, anyways. Ooh, we probably should refill this thing. Let me swing it back around. Ooh, we also need to fill that baler, I think. Let me switch. D. Turn it on. Attach. No, we do not need to fill this. Oh, I probably should have. Let me just go here. Okay. Let's go grab the thing we need. Fill it up. Fill it up. Oh, forgot that we need to go down there and bail those. Why am I forgetting so much? Well, in fairness, I did. Okay, well, it makes sense why I'm forgetting. Anywho, how many bales we have left? 14. Great for us. Big bad seeds, don't need that. Round bale net, don't need that. Wrap. Do we only have that one left? Is that all the wrap we have? Good thing is, wrap kind of lasts a while for us since we don't do a massive amount of silage. So, hop back in, refill. D. Let's see, bag it up, and we're just gonna nudge it in. There it is. Nudge it. Let's see, spin the cab around and use the blade to push up with it. Always use twin wheels on all of my tractors except a few. And that's another thing. I, for the longest time, was always using narrow twins. I was always using narrow twins. because I have crop destruction turned on, didn't want to destroy my crops, and narrow tires are the only thing, you know, you can drive over without crushing your crops. And so I was always, you know, doing that. And I think this is actually my first save ever where I am, like, where I get vehicles that don't have narrows. Like, this white one does have narrows, for sure. The Vultra, I'm pretty sure has narrows. But the big one, the large one, does not. But in fairness, excuse me, we don't really need it on the big guy. Because the only field we have to worry about is wheat, if we're being honest. But our system for handling wheat doesn't even require the big tractor to do a lot of work, so we don't need to worry about it. But the reason I don't get twin too much anymore is because if I get twin, it makes picking up this stuff a little bit harder. Can I just go this direction? Yeah, let's go this direction. Twin makes it a bit harder to use the wrapper that we have, as well as this bale transporter. Now, once we switch our setup, you know, it might be easier for us. If we switch our setup to the clutch setup, we'll be able to just... Are we sticking with clutch setup? We could just call it the golden setup or something. I don't know. But it would make it to where we don't have to use the wrapper or pick up a lot of stuff. So it would make our lives a little bit easier. I'm going to swing this way, right? And then I'm going to do something very stupid. Yeah. 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 Come on. Come on, Big Beefus. Oh, come on, Big Beefus. Come on, Big Beefus. Oh, yeah, Big Beefus. He turns. He turns. I think that's gonna be the name. If we have to name our tractors, this one's gonna be Big Beefus. Why? Because he's big and beefus. And if we get one that's bigger than him, the bigger one will be Junior. Let's see, turn that off. Let's see, what else do we need to do? God dang nabbit. I still need this thing. I just realized we gotta go pick up those straw bales once we get those going and underway. We also might as well start plowing that field at the same time. I understand it's not planting season, but duck season, wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season. Let's see, we need to switch this to... That should have done it, right? At 180. And then we can just go through, grab all the stuff, and get the heck on out of this vehicle. Oh, get out of the vehicle. Pick up as much as you can. Dang nabbit, Bobby. Gosh, dang it, Bobby. Let's just bag it up. Bagging it up. King of talking ish and bagging it up. Okay, grab that. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. That wasn't that bad. Grab it. Okay. Next line. Young man. There's a place you can go. A city, young man. I missed that crap. I'm so pissed. I'm just gonna keep going because I don't want to bag up. How can my brain do this? I'm listening to two different songs and sing like that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, yet I've done it on multiple streams. I can clearly hear one song playing in my head, but I'm singing something else. I probably need to go to like a hospital or something because I don't think that's supposed to be a thing. Oh, swinging back around. I guess because there's no words to the song that I'm listening to, it doesn't take much effort to think about it, I guess. I don't know. The weirdness be weirdin'. Let's see. Are you a shower singer? I sing in the shower to get better at singing, but that's about it. And I don't sing in the shower often. Like, I have to have music to do it. But I've been singing, like, in the shower or in my car for, let's see, wait. This is 2025. 24, 2023. Since 2023? Wait, no. August of 2022. That's correct. 22, go to 23. 23 to 24. Yeah. Wait, is it August or is it June? Yeah, I'm just gonna say for 3 years. And so I do it just to get better at it. And I have gotten better at it. But outside of that, I don't really sing for real. I make random sounds, random lyrics, random songs that mean absolutely nothing. Why? And I don't really know. Deep. But I used to like not sing like at all, ever. But now I do. I sleepwalk. How does that work? I've never met someone who sleepwalks. Like, that's very fascinating. And do you know why you sleepwalk? Like, what is the reason? Like, what causes you to sleepwalk? Like, how does sleepwalking work? I don't know really much about it, clearly. But it is very interesting. Also, I think it'd be very creepy. Now, my little brother, when he was younger, did sleepwalk. So, well, he did it like once. So, it is interesting how that works. I don't know. That's the thing. We didn't know why our brother did. And he only did it like the one time. I might Google that after, because now I'm intrigued. Intrigued. Ding ding. Ding ding. Uh-oh, this one might be too big. Pause. Bag it up, bag it up, bag it up. See, now I'm not singing over this song particularly. Maybe it's just certain songs that are just easier for my brain to tune out than others, maybe. Which I still need to get other songs as well, but that takes time. Time I do not have at the moment. I might have some time tomorrow. I have about an hour of downtime. I could download one song, maybe. Might take too long, but we can try it. We can try. We can try. Oh man, we almost got all of that. Okay, see, now I'm taking on this. Okay, grab that, and then swing back on it. Bet on it, bet on it. I think that's High School Musical. I think my brain just hears words start to rhyme, and then it makes its own songs, and I think that's how it works. I don't know why my brain does this, but it does. I was whoa. I sleepwalked, and my girlfriend was scared because I was in a World War II dream. I don't know why I was yelling. What the heck? Excuse me for laughing, but I can just imagine some guy walking around his house just yelling, screaming at the top of his lungs. It's too much brain rot. Too much Call of Duty. Okay, we gotta deliver this. Wait, do we have any wool to the... No. Actually, see, this is the... Well, one of the pros of starting in the middle of a month-day thing. And swing it. Swing it. We really need to get rid of that stupid shed. I really don't understand the point of the shed and why we still have it. I don't even have anything that can fit in it. I don't think. So... Ooh, actually, we'll keep that shed. When we have enough money to buy, like, randomly buy a car or a motorcycle, we'll throw it in there. Why? Just because. We're not gonna leave it out front. Maybe. I don't know. We also have those two things that are just they're just there. They're just gonna, that's their new spot forever and ever. Whatever we get our new trailer, we need to figure out where we're gonna put it, and that I do not know at the moment. I don't think it's gonna be something we can leave out front. We might be able to. But that lizard dragon's gonna end up going bye-bye. Let's see, how much is it gonna cost us to get the forge wagon that I was talking about? But yeah, I'm only gonna use the forge part of it for the grass and the straw. Right? The grass, straw, and the hay. That's the only reason I'm gonna use the forge wagon for that stuff. Everything else, I'm just gonna load it into the top, and hopefully, if we load it into the top, it doesn't cause any issues. I don't know. It might, but actually, hold up. Where are the combinations for this? It says it has combinations. Oh, salvage additive. That's it. We should be done with this vehicle. Switching gears. Crank it up. Let's get it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bells. We're going downhill. Come on, speed, speed. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fuck. I like how I just glitched straight through that. Or maybe it was just too high. Where's my water? Let me get some agua. Ooh, I'm also working on getting a new mic setup. I've suffered about a dozen terms of sleep paralysis. How does sleep paralysis work? Like, I know a friend in college who had sleep paralysis, and he would always like make jokes about his sleep demon twerking in his face. I don't know if that was true or not, but it was funny when he said it. I said, get my rifle, we are going in Normandy. What the hell? So what I'm hearing is history is boring and we should not study history because when you sleepwalk, you end up in World War II. That's what we're learning. I miscounted. There's only 9. I thought I have 5 and 3. No, 8. No, there was 8. Okay. So there was 8. Yes. I really don't care. Well, actually, I think I don't care much for history, but I end up knowing more than I think. It's just, if people complain that things like math, like when are we going to use this in our daily life? I feel like history is even more so. Like you can use history in your daily life more than you use math. It's just, I feel like the majority of people don't. I'm one of them. Like, I don't even really watch the news, to be honest. Mostly because it's kind of sad. The news is always... I'm just going to jackknife the crap out of that. Oh, I have my hazard lights on. There it is. That's a bad habit of mine, accidentally hitting that button. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, bing, bing. Let's see. Oh man, it's when your eyes open and you wake up, but your body hasn't connected yet. You can't move for a second or two, even if you try. I've had them most happen coming out of a nightmare. What the hell? History is to not create what happened. But that's the crazy part. We end up doing it. I can't remember what exactly I'm referencing that to, but I remember in like middle school, like the teacher would tell us that so we don't repeat da 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 da. But then at the time we were repeating something, and I really don't know what it was, but I just remember us doing it. Should we go ahead and plow, or should we fast forward? Let's see. When you try and jump out of bed quick and your body doesn't respond. Connection error. You are stuck here. I think we can go ahead and fast forward. We also do need to get a bigger plow. Hold up. Let me check the list. What was on the list? Clutch setup. So we're gonna get we get to save money on the baler now, which is good. That's good. So we get to pay $165. to get that trailer that we decided on, and it's a forage wagon. Okay. Alright. That's nice, neato Dorito. Well, we actually gotta say 400 and something, cause the forage wagon is 165, the big baler is 261, so that's what, 426.5? 426.5? We might as well say 427. We might as well say 430. Let's see. Last time I had it was the worst. Felt like hours. I'm not sure how long it really was. I was awake and I felt like I needed to get up but couldn't move. And I tried to yell and couldn't move. So strange. When you wake up and you see a person in the corner of your room, but it's actually your mother. You see, that is not okay. Like if my parents woke in, like when I was sleeping, a kid to, you know, wake me up to go to school, stand by the door. Like don't step into the room. That's not, no. Let's actually go ahead and start plowing the field, I think. Let's see. That dog watching you sleep. I wouldn't intentionally. And actually, I've only watched someone sleep maybe once or twice in my life. And it was my girlfriend. Mostly because I feel like she fights in her sleep. Like, everybody's seen the memes of like the wife or the girlfriend who, like, when you're sleeping takes the covers. She'll take like the bed. Like, she'll monopolize the bed. So if I don't get set and like take a certain section of the bed before she does, it's game over. I'm not getting that back. You creep, hey man, it is what it is. Once you're dating, it's all fair. It's all fair. Let's see. I'm just kidding. I farted my you're evil. Oh, that's so stupid. Okay, can we get the when are we gonna get the mod for the bigger stone picker? I understand I'm like the only one in the country who actually, the fact that they reduced the amount of stone pickers in the game, great. But why did you just do the 550? In real life, there's a 710, if I'm remembering correctly, because I looked it up because it's a thing in FS22 as a mod. I think it was a Scorpio or Scorpion 710. And if I remember correctly, I Googled to look it up to see if it's actually a thing before I installed it. And it was. Get the mod Rotato? Like the game? My girlfriend sleeps on the couch because I'm fighting for my life. And that's fair. That's fair. Wait, why aren't you sleeping on the couch? Yeah, to each his own. Let's see. When are we gonna sell that lizard dragon? Actually, I don't think we're gonna be able to, now that I think about it. Because we're gonna have an issue. Well, maybe. Hey, Macton. We also need to get a bigger. How much is the biggest one? That's broken. You mean to tell me this thing costs 21,000 is the biggest size? You're crazy. I could buy that like now if I wanted. Well, not literally now, but like fast forward and yeah, I could. We also need to buy a fertilizer. I need to add that to the list. So before we ever get the grain mill, we'll throw a fertilizer. Should we get the fertilizer, the fertilizing spreader? Should we get that? Should we get it after we get the baler set up? Or after we get the plow and seeder for the wheat setup. I don't know when we're gonna do that. Let me check on the sheep while we're here. Sheep are good. Beep, 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 beep. Let's see. We got the bigger one with wheels on it. It's almost too big. It's another mod. Is it a realistic mod though? But the 710 I think was like perfect because it was wide, but it still did its job. Not realistic, can't get it. Even though one day I do need to do like a completely bonkers, maybe like unrealistic stream where we go in with the government subsidy mod and just go crazy with the amount of stuff we can get. I think, let's see. Oh, hello, it's like 25 meters. Okay, that's already ridiculous. You need like 500 horsepower to pull it though. Yeah, that's balance. That's balancing. Because 25 meters is ridiculous. Let's see. We need to get a fertilizing spreader. I think I'm going to do it after we get the thing. So fertilizing spreader. Fertilizer spreader. Now the problem, let me add this up here, is, ooh, I could do a mod for the fertilizer spreader. Okay, I just realized I'm actually getting good at using the XML thing. And you remember, well, Blowy, you might remember, at one point we had the fertilizer spreader. We had a mod that was supposed to allow this, no wait, not this, these to work with Lime. And now that I know what I'm doing, I can just do that myself. Now the question is, which size would we need? Because 65,000, it seems like a pretty snazzy deal. 65,000. 65,000 versus 25,000. One holds 3,200. The other one holds 10,000. So more than 3 times as much. What that saves us on is load up time. But 3,200 is way more fertilizing than we would need. And I guess if you're trying to do a big field, it might be an issue. I think we could use this one. Let's see. There's one that does 42 meters. Just get that, huh? What? Oh, you mean the width? You're talking about for this? I thought you were talking about the plow, and I about lost it. I was like, 42 meters for a plow is crazy. Get the 25K one. It's the same width, triple the price to save on fill up time. And that's what I was just thinking. Yeah, so I think you're right. Get the 25K. So I'll add that to the list. 25K, which technically we could buy that now, but we'll wait. We need to save it for the forge wagon since we've locked in on the one we're gonna get. And again, the mod, the thing that I edited, even though it says it can pick up everything, I'm not gonna use it to pick up everything. I just need it to be able to store wheat on top of this. And so switching it to the shovel for the fill categories, that worked for us. So we're gonna do that. Is he almost done? He's not almost done. He won't almost be done for a while. Wow. The good part is, I think by, maybe by this time, what is it, July? If we wait a year, we should have more than enough money. These sheep are 59 years old. At what point do the sheep die off? We should have more than enough in a year's time, hopefully, to buy the stuff that we need. Because we'll need to buy the forge wagon and the big baler all at once. And once we do that, the clutch setup is like in place immediately. Now, one question, how much is our lizard dragon? Because we might go ahead and sell that instead of waiting till next year. that would also install some sense of urgency in the need that we also need to get a new seeder. Oh, that's on our list for wheat stuff. We get 10K just for the lizard dragon. And right now we're not using it. So should I sell this? Should I sell the lizard dragon? Because we're not going to need it until July of next year. You know? And if that's the case, by then hopefully we have enough to get that forge wagon to use as a little setup. Hopefully. Fix it first, then sell it. How do we... Is that 98%? Let's see, how do we... Let's see, go over here. Make more. Let's see, let's test your theory, sir. Make more if we fix it. So it's currently, what, 98? We'll check the price. I'm so glad as a part of like the money I had, I put it on, I spent it on a shop and like gas right here. Even though we don't really need gas all that much. Okay, so let's check the thingy thing. It says we're gonna get 10,464. Okay, let's go fix her up. 23 bucks. Okay, so what was it? 10,464 before I repaired? 10,464. 10,464. 10,464. Okay, we repaired it. 10,464. Actually, it just offset. 10,464. So the 23 we put into it, it just replaced it for this one. Maybe for bigger vehicles, we get even more. But that wasn't bad. Let's go sell it. If we sell it in person, do we get more money? You made $3. I made 3? My math was probably off. Wait. Take it to the shop. So you like cats or dogs? Dogs. Do you like horses or cows? In real life or in the game? In the game, I would choose cows over horses. In real life, I would probably still choose cows, actually. Yeah, in life, I would probably still choose cows. Just because horses are nice, they're great. Should you, just like cats though, if you get a cat that's a douchebag, it sucks. So if you get a horse that's also a douchebag, it sucks. Plus horses can freaking kill you just because they're douchebags. And if you're not careful or doing the wrong thing, horses can just kill you. Why did I drive all the way over here again? Let's see. We have 4 dogs, 1 cat, and we have 6 horses. Dear Lord. Milk and beer. Horses are good for riding. For sure. Can I sell this here? Like, why did I drive all the way over here? Was there a reason to this escapade? Like, why on earth did I do this? Oh, wait, we get more for selling it over? Whoa. Its value is 10,485. Well, okay, we did drive it some, so it went down like, I think $2 or whatever. But if we sell it here in person, oh yeah, that's a profit. That is a profit. Look at us. We're making money. Making money, yes. I guess I could be working on fertilizing jobs or something while he's doing that. Dead wood. All we gotta do is chop it down. Why would I use dead? This would just be a fun, boring thing. Like, I don't know why I would do that. We could go bale. That would make us 2,000. Harvesting. Oh, heck no. Rock removal. Hey, this one's close to our place. I might do it just because it's fun. Spraying. Ooh, spraying is pretty quick. Problem is we gotta pay to do the stuff. Wait, I like how the lease cost for the smaller field is $959. But if I do the one with the bigger equipment on the bigger field, $320. What the living crap? I am going to do that. I am going to go back and accept the other one as well. Excuse me. Okay. So let's check on our guy's progress. He has a second to go. Oh, that was what I needed. This. Okay. We need, what does it say? Liquid fertilizer for the contract, I think. Excuse me. Herbicide. 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 We all got it in our eye. We can't even see. We're all going blind. Help us out before we die. Herbicide. I'm gonna grab one for now, especially since we're so close to the place. If we really need to, we'll just come back. Fill her up. Let's see, what have I missed? Ooh, I missed a lot. Do them both, rent the bigger machine. Yep. See? Blowy, you taught me well. You taught me well. I'm learning. Actually, I do know this thing is fast because I used it in one of my offline saves on FS22, and it really does move fast. Like, dedicated vehicles are like kind of the best thing ever. They're just expensive, but they are really, really good. This thing, like, its top speed is 38. That don't hit my freaking vehicle, you dingus. And then he switched to the other lane for what reason, sir? But these things are really good. Let's see, what am I missing? Herbicide is for weeds. No, you went wait, whoa. I went fertilizer? Oh, you gave me a heart attack. Wait, am I supposed to be fertilizing? I thought I said herbicide for this one, right? That what we needed? Yeah. Dear Lord, give me a heart attack. It also looks really weird. It looks like some weird insect. The fact that we almost lined that up perfectly straight ourselves is crazy. Oh, whoa. No AI. No AI. I do not want to pay you. I'll do it my dang self. I'll do it my daggum self. I can do it myself. I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Yeah. Let's see. Lock it on. Turn this on. I did not mean to do that. Well, doing it anyway. Okay, again, why can I do that? I'm listening to one thing in my head and singing something else. Like, mentally. And I never did this when I was in band. Did I? Yeah, I don't think I did that. It is one thing, actually, that is one thing interesting in band. If you learn your part well enough, you can play it by muscle memory and then just listen to other sections play. It is one of the coolest experiences. If ever you were to be in band and like get good enough, learn your part, memorize your part, and once you have it like locked down enough that you can just sort of play it by memory, and you're just playing and listening to everybody else, it is really, really cool. Well, it's probably not that cool. I'm probably just weird, but wait, maybe that's why. Is that why I can do that? Is that a bad habit? Maybe. Who knows? You can spread the wheels wider on this one. I can do that. I can play my piece without the paper. Exactly. Funny thing, funniest story I have from playing in the band in high school. At this time, at the time the story takes place, I was, I think, a freshman or sophomore, and my section leader, coolest guy ever, named Dominic. Not gonna say his last name, but Dominic. Really good. He's first chair. We're playing the song. Well, the band director is going through having everybody play the Dominic's Reddit facts. Going through playing the song, and the first chair is supposed to play it just so everybody can hear what it sounds like, you know, the part. Well, the first section for, let's say, the clarinets, or not the clarinets, the flutes, couldn't get it. Moves on to second chair, couldn't get it. Third chair, couldn't get it. Fourth chair, couldn't get it. Fifth chair, could get it. Move on to the clarinets, same thing. Move to like the third or fifth chair before they can get it. Well, it gets to all the way down to the tubas. Same thing. At this time, I am third chair. And we're playing. Section lead couldn't get it. The second in command couldn't get it. It gets down to me, and I play it like perfectly just by like sort of sight reading it and just playing it off instinct. And I get it correct. Well, the band director then tells us all to play together and play this part, and he's like, yep, that's perfect, blah, blah, blah. The weird part is the name of the song was called Africa. Can you guess the skin color of everybody who was playing the song perfectly? I'll give you one hint, but it was funny. I just thought it was funny because, I don't know, it's racist, but it's funny as hell. And the parts, I think the reason it was so weird is because there was a bunch of random like skip beats that aren't common in the songs we were playing. And there were sometimes like I would be looking at the music and I'm not reading it, I'm just feeling the beat. If for some reason I just knew, hey, there's a skip here. There's for some reason going to be a skip here. And we all laughed, like in our sections, we're like, dang it, the ancestors taught us to play this. You guys can't play it because you guys don't have our spirit. It was stupid, but it was funny. It was lame, but it is what it is. Let's see, what did I miss? Let's see, Google a video of the Blue Angels chair. Wait, Blue Angels chair flying. It's impressive. They memorized the whole routine for the whole fight. Okay, hold up. Let me get this one going, and then I'll grab my phone. There we go. Cruise control. Let's see. You said Blue Angels chair flying. Let's see. We play Afterburn. What is Afterburn? And Cedar Valley March. I've heard of Cedar Valley March. I actually kind of like that one. Okay. Well, thank you, YouTube. I didn't ask for that. That is not what I was looking for. What was I talking again? Dadgummit. Oh, it's in the chat. Blue Angels. Hold up. Deep. Turn that off. Let me line up the next one. Did that dude finish this field yet? He probably did. Blue Angels cheer flag. Interesting. Why chair flying is a must before every Blue Angels performance. What? I'm so confused. I'm just gonna look at it after. I don't really know what it is. Let's see. Cedar Valley March. It's super unrealistic, but you would love to fly with them. I'm gonna have to watch it because I have no idea what you're referring to. But apparently I'm the odd man out because I'm the only one who doesn't seem to understand what the heck we're referring to. I saw them. They're definitely wearing blue. But I would love to fly with them. That makes more sense. I don't even know how to fly. Is that dude finished with the other field yet? He is still not finished. That's crazy. We're gonna need to go back and refuel. Deep. The problem with herbicide is that I don't plan on using this ever again. Like that's the only issue with this stuff. Look at the big wings. The big wings. The big wings. Big wings. Big wings. Big wings. Let's see, what am I missing? I have 1,000 hours on MSFS and DCS. Okay, which one? You said Microsoft Flight Simulator. See, I knew there was one that I knew. MSFS. That's crazy. 1,000 hours is crazy. I could if I wanted to. But I'm not. I don't. For some reason, this farming simulator is the first simulator that I feel like, I don't know. I can sink thousands of hours in it and not like blink twice. You know what? I should have just folded this when I had the chance. Like I have this thing to set up. I could do a drift car simulator. I thought that was going to be the thing that I would really enjoy doing. it's interesting to get your car to slide and, you know, slide around obstacles or whatever, but it's really not all that. I think even if I were to do it in real life, the frugalness of my mind would hate it, but the guy mind would enjoy it. Like, I would enjoy drifting like crazy, but as soon as I realize how much money I'm wasting on tires because I'm burning the heck out of that rubber, I would be pissed. But yeah, what else? I also had, let's see, American Truck Simulator. I thought that was going to be the thing I just enjoyed. And in fairness, I did enjoy it. The problem, I think the problem with American Truck Simulator, and the reason why Farming Simulator I can sink my teeth into it a little bit more, is in American Truck Simulator, I don't know why, I didn't really have a full understanding of it, but I was expecting it to be more business-y and actually like running an entire business almost, and it wasn't. And that's no fault of the game. It just, when I think about it, it just isn't that, you know. And so it didn't fade. I still enjoy the game and the skill of it, and actually I have plenty of games like that where I enjoy the skill of it or just the uniqueness of the game, but it's not something I'm just gonna play forever. For example, No Man's Sky, really good game. And I still have not uninstalled it. I should probably put my foot on the gas. I still have it. I do not plan to uninstall it. It's a beautiful game. It's a very cool game, but let's be honest, it's like once you play it, even the new stuff they add, I don't see myself going back because I'm just exploring different looking stuff, not really anything new. I have all the Forzas. I don't. Okay, so I have Forza Horizon 1, my favorite. My favorite vehicle in the game was the Ford RS200. Is either 200 or 2000. I can't remember the actual amount of zeros. I want to say it was 2000. But the Ford RS 2000 or 200, I think it's 2000. Really good. Enjoyed the living crap out of it. Favorite vehicle. Loved an FS1. I didn't play FS2, and the reason I got FS1 is because it was in high school and we had like 6 or 7 of us all playing like playground games, and it was great. So it was really fun. FS2, I think that was the one that was in, not for FS2, FH2, Forza Horizon 2. That was the one that I think that was in London, I think, or the UK. I didn't play that one. FH, Forza Horizon 3. I did play that one. That one was in, where was that one at? I remember playing it. I think that was in Mexico, question mark? I think that was in Mexico. And then this most recent one, Forza Horizon 5, is in Australia, or vice versa, something like that. I can't remember. But I know the ones I haven't played were 2 and was FH2 and FH4. I know that for sure. But in fairness, this recent one I felt like died off super quick. But I mean, kind of makes sense. It doesn't really feel like racing. Oh geez, I need that on. It doesn't truly feel like racing in Forza Horizon. Probably because the streets are so wide, so there's not really a sense of speed. Like, your only sense of speed in that game is if you're driving and you have to, like, if you're passing stuff really quickly. Like, it has nothing to do with, I'm just putting herbicide on the street. Putting herbs. Wait, herbs? Spices. There's no sense of speed in Forza Horizon. And I played it with the steering wheel. And I'm not gonna lie, the steering wheel definitely made it more fun, made it more interesting, but nah. The Crew 2, also really good game. I did like that there were multiple styles of vehicles. I like that there were multiple styles of vehicles. Monster trucks, drift cars, off-road vehicles. Like, I enjoyed that. I wish I could make a drift car. in the crew too. Even though the crew has like come out with a new game that I kind of refuse to get, because in my opinion the crew wasn't that great. And actually, let me put it this way: if I didn't have any other like game to play, I would get the new crew game. The problem is I have other games to play. And I mean, I think everybody has those games that they've played or in their library that you have it only because, well, there's nothing else. Or not that there's nothing else, but the only reason you bought said game was because, drop that down, was because you were bored and you needed something to take its place, you know? And that is turn. Let me just check the map again. Let's see. We need stones. Let me zoom in here. Oh, we also need to lime this field. That's nice. We actually have some lime. Don't know. I don't think we have a lot. So that's probably gonna be something we need to. Whoa! Was it not? It wasn't down. Darn it! Darn it! And so the question, I mean, I'm not sure how much lime it takes to lime a field, but I do know lime runs out very quickly. I know that much for sure. So we might, and we only have 700 in there, so we might go ahead and rent a lime spreader, and then, I mean, we could just go ahead and buy one, but it's not, well, I don't know. I don't think it's necessary at this point, because really all the fertilizer spreader would give us is just extra yield at this time, which isn't a problem. It's not a bad problem, but it's not a super necessary thing for us at the moment, I don't think. I hate liming. I'm indifferent, and I think the reason I don't hate liming is because I hate stones more. I think that's probably the only reason. Like, once you start forcing yourself to pick up stones, I hate that the most. And one thing I will say, Hash isn't here right now, but he was with me when I was playing FS22. Bro, if you saw like how much fertilizer, how much lime, like all that stuff I wasted just to come to this game where there's steering assist, night and day difference. I think actually at some point he told me, or was trying to like talk me into getting the what is it, the GPS mod? No, not GPS, courseplay mod to pick it up. Stone is the worst, lime is second worst. Stone is the worst. I would say plowing with in-game plow is second worst, and then lime right after. Because I really hate plowing. I hate it. But I will say this plow does make things a lot better. And once I get the 12-meter one, it's going to be even better. Now, the problem is if I get the 12-meter one, there will kind of not be a need to run both of these at the same time. I will still do so. But it will definitely be unnecessary. Uh-oh, there was one right there. Now, I also know that we could use like a subsoiler or something or whatever. And, you know, not have to plow and work faster and this, that, and third. But I don't want to deal with the weeds. I hate dealing with weeds. Even though the weeders are nice, like they work very, very well. So actually in my offline saves, in my offline saves, that's one thing I was always doing, was running a subsoiler, and I just bit the bullet and bought a weeder just to, you know, deal with the weeds. And I preferred that to the plow. Like I hate the plow that much that I would buy extra equipment. gosh, that's delicious. That's watermelon lime with mango. It's just really freaking fruit juice. It's essentially water with the squeeze things, but it's really just fruit juice at that point. But it is delicious. I need to move my mouse out of the way. Okay, now we just gotta get the middle section. I really would love a bigger stone picker. And the thing is, I don't terribly hate picking stones, but the part that makes stone picking so annoying is that you just don't get money for this crap. Like, at least plowing, there's a major reason to it. Stones, there's not even a major reason. It's just, the reason you're doing it is so that way you don't have to worry about your machines breaking as quickly. Like that's the only reason you're dealing with stones. But it is one of those things that's like, if I turn it off, that is an aspect of the game that I'm losing out on. And it's not really like I'm missing out on that much, but you know, it does change the way you play the game a little bit. So, oh, there, how do we keep missing that one? Let's see. Stone is the worst. The plow is wonky. Yeah, plows. I hate plows. I hate them. Like they're just very weird. Where it says the stones are right there somewhere. Oh wait, is that it? I think that was it. Let me guess. Hold on. Was it? Yep, right there to my left. I think I saw it. Let me back up. Think. Yep, there it is. Hard to see because it's like glitching, like it's phasing through the ground and then not phasing through the ground. That should have just gotten it. What? That ain't grab it? Oh, there it goes. Okay, these stones should be right there. The last 2 stacks. And that should be all she wrote. Cool. Off the field! Get off the field! Get off the field! Number one thing our coaches would yell when I play football. Hustle off the damn field! Coach, you want me to hustle off the field and you sent me on the field? Excuse me? Like, how does that work, sir? You sent me on here accidentally and you want me to run off of it? Why? 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 I used to play football. What position? Running back, same. I played running back and inside linebacker. I did play outside for like 2 plays, but mostly inside linebacker and running back. Then I broke my ankle. And that's the thing. Football is such a demanding, like, brutal sport. And the thing is, what is going on with football that we get injured so much? And then you have rugby players, you watch them. Like, rugby players get hit by a frickin' train and keep going. Like, what is with our sport? I never got rehab. That is one thing I didn't hesitate to do, is go to rehab, just because if we went to rehab, that means we would get out of class. Well, only one class, but we would get out of class. That's the only reason I did rehab, and I always did it to get out of history. Because I hated, 1, at the time I hated the history teacher, and 2, I just didn't care. It hurts every day and still does. You should probably get that checked out. Actually, I'm not sure if I cut the bottom of my foot recently, or if it's like a muscle tear or something like that, but it's still healing. But the problem is with injury to the bottom of your foot is that you still gotta walk, and I still gotta use it for weightlifting. And the problem with weightlifting is a part of my lifting is slapping my feet on the ground as hard as I can. Well, not all the time, but relatively hard as I can. I have scar tissue on my nerve. Dang. That's fucked up. Also, for some reason, my wrist has been bugging me for the past 3 or 4 months. Even though I have been doing like some rehab exercises. I've been to like physical therapy probably like outside of like school sports. I've been like physical therapy probably once. It's not that I'm not a fan, I can't be bothered. Plus it's like if it hurts enough, then I'll go to the doctor. And actually there was one time, and I know this because I've done it twice. The first time it happened, so I was doing calf raises, doing like standing calf raises, and I overdid it and got a muscle strain or something like that, to the point to where it's like, because you use your calf so much when you walk, stand, whatever, but it was hurting so much, and I was like, let me just deal with it. And then finally it got to a point, it's like, you know what, let me go to physical therapy. And then I went, the dude like saw me, talked to me and everything, and he essentially said, well, there's nothing wrong, there's not a hole or anything, we'll give you this prescription to go to physical therapy. Well, I went to the doctor, he told me, blah blah blah, we'll sign you up, go to this physical therapy, do these exercises, blah blah blah. Come to find out, it was just a really bad strain, and it was gonna like wear off in like 2 or 3 weeks. Like it usually runs its course in 2 or 3 weeks. And by the time I went to see him, I was already like 2 weeks in. I was like, well crap, I could just waited it out. Well, later, fast forward in the future, I overdo it again, like probably a year or 2 later. And this time I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna deal with it, because I know what's gonna happen. Or at least I'm assuming it's not, like I was assuming it's not a tear. And it wasn't, but I dealt with it. I will lease this one. No, we need lime. And the fact that this thing holds 9,000 probably means that we need. Okay, we'll go ahead and rent that. Let's get us some lime. Let's see, lime. The good thing is lime is cheap. And technically, if we wanted to, we could go to the lime stations. Would it be cheaper at the lime? Wait a minute. That is, hold up. If we were to go to the lime station, I'm curious. 'Cause I know you can buy lime. And I'm probably the only one actually looking for this. You can buy it for $179 per 1,000. And my trip, wait a minute. $179 per 1,000. It would be cheaper to go do this. I've also had 3 concussions in football. Bro, what the heck is going on with you? I've never had, well, okay, that's not true. I've had a concussion. Well, no, I have not. The one time I thought I had a concussion was from lacrosse. And so I went to the physical therapy lady. She said, yes, I have a concussion. Go to the doctor. Blah, blah, blah. The doctor saw me and says, you don't have a concussion. I think you were showing symptoms because you were extremely fatigued. And I think he was right. I think I was just really, really fatigued. And football is definitely rough. It's a very dangerous sport. And it kind of just chews people up and spits them out. And the ones who become extremely successful, well, they're either kickers, quarterbacks, or on gear. Kind of feel like there's no exception there. It's like seeing the light. I hope that never happens again, I guess, because it's already happened to you. I hope it don't happen again. Let's see, lime should be here. Nope, that's spinnery. Lime should be here. Nope, that's dairy. Lime should be blue. It's blue, right? Blue. It'd be this one. Yeah. Next closest is up the street. I guess I could go up the street. Well, nah, we'll go through the city. And 179 per 1,000 liters is cheaper than paying $450 for 2,000. It's actually cheaper by a decent amount, because 179 times 2, that's what, 360 minus 2, that's 358. So 358, you're saving less than 192. You're saving 92 bucks. I mean, that's not really a lot of savings. Essentially, the 92 bucks is convenience, but hey, 92 bucks is 92 bucks. Can't complain. Let's see, I'm actually going the wrong stinking way. That's fine, we'll still get into the city. Let's take this road across from 12. It should put us straight through the city. We were supposed to be gaining money this one, and we got stuck plowing. Which I guess is fine, it's not the end of the world. We also need to buy a car in this game. Wait a minute. Can someone put a Lamborghini in the game? Can someone mod a Lamborghini into the game? Or like a Bugatti or something exotic. McLaren maybe. Even though McLaren's, I heard, like the cheap man's Lambo. Or not the cheap man's, but I think they said poor man's Lambo. Which, in fairness, if you can pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for a vehicle, I wouldn't say it's a poor man's anything, but it's definitely cheaper than certain like special cars. Let's see. Wait. In 22, there's a monster truck for sure. Yeah. I've seen like some of the coolest mods, and there's one. So the truck that I was using that was like all purpose with the changing beds and everything, I got the monster truck version of it. It was the coolest thing. Completely useless, but like the coolest thing. You could also get like a version of it that had tracks and everything, so. Whoop. Beep. Oh wait. Beep. Oh wait. Nope. Beep. Oh wait. Do I need to hop back in? There it is. Lime, solid fertilizer. You can do, huh? You can put fertilizer in this thing too? Huh? We'll go about 517. Yeah, so it actually, yeah, so it is cheaper to just fill up from the station. That's more than I think I needed, but we'll see. But essentially you're paying for convenience. However, the question is, how much convenience are you really paying for? Because if you think about it, on this map specifically, if we have to go to the shop, which based off of where we are, if we have to go to the shop, it's almost the same distance as that station. So we come out better legit just going to the station every time instead of going to the shop. No? So I think in the grand scheme of things, there's no need for us to pay the 450 as long as, so let's see, 450 divided by 2 is 225. So as long as the price of lime is less than 225 per thousand, look at that swerve. We should be getting lime. It would just be better for us. Let's see. I think that is not enough lime. You know, the sad part is that I agree. Because once I stopped it, I started thinking about it. I'm like, lime runs out super fast. Like fertilizer takes a second, but lime is almost like I don't know. It's like lime is going on a sale whenever you're spreading it. Now we do have some, I think like 700 and something left in storage, which isn't really that much more, but it'll add something, I guess. So might as well use it, right? And if we use it all, I guess we use it all. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, 742. So let's pull up and grab this. Pull up next to it. Also, why, like, the loading button doesn't work for me sometimes, but then if I hop out and hop back in, it works. And I don't fully understand why that is. It's not the end of the world. It's just a tad bit weird. But I'm sure Giant Software is aware of it and they're working on it. And if they're not, it's one of those things that even if you don't fix it, I'm not going to really care. Also, I just realized I should have got the wider spreader. Forgot to get the arms to make it spread a little bit more, but that's fine. Yeah, it's not that bad. Let's see, there it is. Ooh, Oh, yeah, we're not gonna have enough, I don't think. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're not gonna have enough. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's okay. It's really not, but it's okay. We'll deal with it. Mmm. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. It tastes like the drink from Firehouse Subs, almost. I'm just gonna drive into the street. You know, sometimes you got to. Okay. Now, sir, I know you saw me driving into the street, and so for you to cut me off is just weird. Like, it's very rude, actually. Like, you saw me driving to the street, and you said, no! Like, why? Like, why? You saw me doing it. You knew I was gonna do it. You felt my pain. No. I'm surprised we actually got the edges covered first try, because that is the #1 thing, in my opinion, the hardest thing with liming, is trying to get the edges covered first try. Ooh, what did I get stuck on? Nothing. Let me just bag it up, y'all. Also, why is this partial thing here? It's like, I don't know. We'll bag it up. Bagging 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 it up. Also, I like how now when we run over it, we can see the white. We can see the line that we just did. You know, I don't think we're gonna have enough, but we have more than I thought we would. Like, we might have, like, I'm thinking 1 row left. Actually, that's a lie, because we started like 36 and now we're down to about 2,000, and we haven't even done a full lap yet, so that's not good. Now, good news, the laps will be shorter, so that is good news. So it's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world as you know it. Why is end of the world like just a common thing in my vernacular? Like, it's just so common that I say that. Don't really know why. Well, I guess because every day is the end of the world. Not really, but if you really wanted to, you could find some reason to complain about it every day. I'm not one of those people, so. Oop, swing it this way. Swing it this way. Let's see, turn this on, hit that, and turn it on. Yeah, we're gonna need about 2,000 more, I think. Oh, we missed a section. Dagnabbit, I can see it back there. Hold up, let me zoom in. Yeah, we missed a little section. Oh, and we missed a section down at the end. That's weird. Just gonna pull all the way through in the hopes that we get the little section that's down there. Probably not, though. Nope, we did not. How did we... Okay, that should cover that little section. It still didn't. What the absolute heck? Those little dots down there. How do we keep missing that? Am I missing something? Okay, so it's saying it's like right here, but if I drive and turn this on, it should definitely hit all of that. I'm just gonna keep driving just to make sure. It should hit all of that. Okay, it didn't turn the thing off. Dagnabbit. Okay, now I got it. Okay. Well, with this 771, we might as well go ahead and get this little small section up here. This meat up here. And then go refill. Well, I guess we could use what we have, then go refill. Let's see, it's right about 3, 2, 1, blast. Did we get it though? That's the question. We did. Skill. Skill. The game is nothing but a giant skill issue. Let's see. Hit that drive. And turn on right about there. That should have gotten it, right? I think. Yes, it did. Skill issue. The game's a giant skill issue. So we didn't get enough, clearly, but we didn't get, like, we didn't miss too much. We didn't miss too much. Let's see. Live your day to the fullest. I agree. I agree. Also, I guesstimated about right that we were short about 2 rows. So that's not bad. That's not bad for a guess. Really not. We did not finish that section. You know what? I'm doing it. Doing it later. Don't care. Doing it later. Probably messed it up again. Yeah, we'll come back for that section. Alright, let's head to the lime station. Oh, well, hello, Mike Smith. What's up with the lime? Oh, why it does that rendering thing? It has something to do with my settings. I know that much. I did the same thing on FS22. It has something to do with my settings. I don't know 100% why. I just don't question it that much. But nice to meet you, sir. As is tradition with every new person, I like to ask, where are you from? Currently, I have 4 Canadians, 2 New Yorkers, 1 from Oregon, 1 from Arizona, 1 from Colorado, 1 from New Mexico. Who else am I missing? 1 from India, Philippines, Australia. I'm not listing everybody because that's too much, but the ones who are here the most, that's who I'm trying to list. Am I missing somebody? Oh, 2 from Alabama. Alabama, USA, I guess I should say. Let's see. Am I missing? What else am I missing? I think that's about everybody. I might have missed one. I did say Australia. They're from Canberra. Canberra, Australia. Let's see. I think its texture quality is too low, which is definitely something I have low. I had the same until I boosted it up high. The thing is, I don't want to mess with my frames per second. That is one thing I have been having like a weird issue with this game, is the frames per second. And I don't, let's see. Fill with lime. How much do you think we need? About 1,000? 1,000 might not be enough. Let's do 2,000. Close enough. Close enough. Close enough. Again, the skill issue. Why can I sing a song while listening to a different song? It's like my brain, and I can clearly hear it, but it's like my brain does not register it. 3,500. Now you said 3,500, and my brain instantly went to my camera because I have a Nikon D3500. Oh, you're saying I need 3,500 liters? I shouldn't need that much. I shouldn't need that much because we started with like 3,600 and got a decent chunk of the field done. Which means next time, I guess we'll just add up how much we're using this time, and we'll round it to a nice neat number for the next time we need lime. The problem is the next time I need lime, I'm gonna forget this, because you don't have to lime your field but every 3 times, I think. Also, if I remember correctly, liming your field doesn't even give you like a certain yield boost. I remember watching a video, I wasn't sure if it was lime or something else, but the yield bonus for lime wears down over time. Like the more you use that bonus, the more the bonus is like worn down and not used to full effect. Go forward and turn it on about here. And actually, now that I say that, You might be right, Lennon. I probably should have got 35. Which means for an entire field, we need about 7,000 liters of lime. That's insane. That is insane. Whoa, no, we might be able to make it through. We might be able to make it through. Let's see, let's just go all the way to here. Turn it off. Okay, so we saved about 200 more than I was expecting on that one. Okay, let's actually do this little section, and then we'll try to like skirt our way through the rest of it. Okay. Okay, let's see, how far do we gotta go? Okay, so this, and we will turn it on right about here. Hopefully we can get a decent chunk of the way through. Let's see, I have noticed that fields that are hilly have better yields. I don't know that. I mean, I don't know. In which case, that farm should be like yielding everything out the wazoo. Okay, it should be done now, right? Yep. Okay. We might have enough. We might have a little something here. We might have a little something. We might. Okay. Oh, dadgummit, I forgot. I missed. Okay. It's gonna be a close one. This is gonna be a close one. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Oh, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna. Oh, well, we might. We might. I think that should have been more than enough. Okay, hold up. Let's check. Perfect. We got 2 dots left. 2 dots. Will the game decide to screw us over with those 2 dots? Let's figure out where those 2 dots are. Okay, we're on top of one right now, I think. Okay, let's just do something like that. That should be enough, right? Got it? Okay, hold up. Let me just drive forward. We're going to drive forward, try to figure out exactly where that dot is, because my textures are low. So let's see if we can't see where it is. I don't see. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so where my tracks were and where they intersect with that middle. Cool. So right there on that blue line, right where the diamond pattern is, something like that. That should be enough. That should be enough. We got it, right? Yes. Okay. Use my tire tracks to map out where we need to go. Okay, so let's get the one up here, and then we would have got the whole field for what, 2,000, so about 5,600. So we'll round up and just say for lime we need 6,000. Lime needs 6,000 liters. Cool. And I think I see the little dot we need up there. Does it cross with anything so I can easily keep track of it? It does not, but I do see it. Okay. There. Right there, right here. Got it. Don't even need to look. Got it. Let's go. Do I even want to save this 19? Like, what's the point? I might as well just sell the whole thing. There's no point in me even keeping 19 liters of whatever the crap. DDD. Go over here. Return. Yes. Cool. And so we have limed the field. So that's good. So that's one less thing we need to worry about. It doesn't need plowing. What we need to do is fertilize, but we'll fertilize whenever we get to plant, because there is fertilizer in this doohickey right here. There is fertilizer in this doohickey. I'm not sure what sound I'm making, but I really don't know what sound I'm making. Let's actually go put some fertilizer in this and some seeds, just so that way when we fast forward, it is ready. And the question is, I don't think we're going to have time to do anything else for this stream. Which sucks, because we really didn't make a lot of money. Nah, we're definitely fast forward. I don't care. We're going to do it. Seeds. Pallets hold... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Big bags hold 1,000. pallets hold 1,050. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that one out. We also need fertilizer, so let's see, fertilizer. Okay, so that one that had 384. And that should be enough. Now maybe we can fill both at the same daggum time. That's a great question. Well, it's not really a question. That was more of a statement. That is that an English thing? Can you do that? A statement that is meant to be a question? No, that works. Okay, so I can refill the cedar, but I can't. Okay, hold up. How about again? Yep. Okay, so it took all that fertilizer. How much seeds do we have? How many seeds do we have in this bag? This bag still has 396. Yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all, Batman. And eventually we're gonna have to upgrade to a bigger seeder. Same thing with the plow, just because it makes things quicker. And the only thing I hate is the stones. We need a bigger stone picker. So that's going to be something else we're going to have to do at some point, but not today. Let's turn that off. Let's go and fast forward. Fast forward. The good part is we shouldn't have to deal with grass, I don't think. And our animals should be fed, I think. Yep. Fed, good. Let me save before I fast forward. Ammo. Alright. That was a very busy month. Not super busy, but the fact that it took 4 hours for us to do everything, that was pretty busy. This is part 2. This is part 2. Ooh, that's a lot of money. What's the dinero? Let's see, do we have to feed the animals? Please tell me no. Dag nabbit. Dag nabbit. Oh yeah, we also got to deliver wool. That's the reason why we can't super fast forward anything. Because we also have to feed the animals. So we need to feed the animals, we need to pick up any wool and fabric, which is gonna be a whole thing. Let's see, go over here, click on this thing. We need, where's the hay? Where is that daggum hay? Here it is. Yeah, bat yourself. Bat yourself. Let's see, drop this down, tilt this forward, drop it down a little bit more, impale it, lift it up, bag it up, spin it around, go of the forward, ride this little wave. I even wasted money leveling this section to get an autoloader, just to use an autoloader instead of using the stinking pallet fork. Daggum glitching. Glitching kitchen chicken. Sounds like some weird G supplements or G fuel or something like that. And it's always G something, because it's always gamer this, gamer that. Which sounds very future-esque now that I think about it. Or like, I'm not sure if it'd be future-esque, but like future dystopia thing, where they're always trying to sell some weird supplement to people. I don't know. And we all like have TVs in our heads. Now I'm just talking nonsense, but we'll probably get there at one point, and it will be terrible. Let's see. Driving over this. Go slow down this one. Yep, see that's what we need to smooth out, because that's where our problem is. Everything towards the rocks and that initial dip. It's a bit bumpy for us. Okay, that should be good enough. Good. We grabbed it, and now we are come on. Come on, come on. There we go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Yeah, we just gotta turn the corner. Just gotta turn the corner. But I will try to level that off stream, of course, because I actually didn't fix the thing. I just realized I spent all the time yesterday working on the XM file for a trailer that we still haven't bought, by the way. And I still didn't level out our second sheep thing. Now, good part is we have a lot more wool on us, which is interesting. How much are these guys producing now? Oh, we finally got our second set of sheep here. Let's see, that's 10, 20. That would be 80, but that's 78. The max amount we can get. And once the babies start producing a decent amount of wool, we should double our output of wool, which will be good. That'll be grandiose for us. On our way, 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 on our way. Also, could you stack an autoloader with another autoloader? I think that's a blow-eat question. But that would be an interesting thing if I could put a trailer hitch on the back of this autoloader and then put multiple trailers together. And I think the best way to load them up would be to like take one trailer, load it, drop it somewhere in a straight line, and then pull the other one behind it or in front of it. Because the hardest part with these trailers is backing up. These trailers are not the best, even though it does have the auto loading function, but they are very easy to turn around. So like extremely easy, actually, not very, extremely. It is stationary. Doo-doo-doo. And we're off to the races. Okay, so we put, what was it, 6,000 something in there? So that spinnery on the next month should have 3 pallets. If it doesn't have 3 pallets, it's bottlenecking. And I have no problem increasing that one, because again, with the numbers I saw for the spinnery, we could increase it a lot and should be able to make more fabric than this, technically. I think it just depends on how big the factory is and the equipment that's in the factory. But because of that, love your stream. That is actually really cool how you type that. That is really stinking cool. But thank you. Well, thank you, sir. Just wait till I become big enough and I branch to multiple stuff. Because if you check my channel, I do have like other video games on this channel. But I have recently, and by recent I mean like a month or 2 ago, decided to make this, maybe less than a month, to make this a farming simulator only channel. Because it seems to be what majority of my followers seem to like the most. And I don't mind, because I really do enjoy this game. And it's one of those things that, I mean, you've been watching me. I don't really think when I'm playing the game, which, pros and cons. Pro, I don't really get bored of it. Con, I make a lot of mistakes. So, it is what it is. But I really just, I don't know, I enjoy this game. But we do need to, we're slowly building. Next stop, trailer. After that stop, big baler. And then our clutch setup. Once we get there, oh my gosh. I say that like something magical is gonna happen. Not really. That's just gonna, that setup, the clutch setup, is just a convenience section. What the clutch setup does for us is save us a lot of time. Because as far as baling and wrapping, we won't have to do that. So it does make things a little bit easier. You need to get a new harvester. I agree. The problem that I have, and this kind of sucks, but the problem is a special header. This thing is only 5.7 meters wide. which means if I'm getting a new harvester, the benefit to getting the new harvester would be solely and purely for capacity. That would be the only thing. So like this one could hold 8,000. If we were to get a new one like this one for 20,000, which is ridiculous and I will not be getting it, like we're only getting it for increased capacity. That's it. Even though I might get them just because it's gold. I genuinely might. But we're only going for capacity. That's it. That's the only thing we're really doing. And it's just because we're kind of bottlenecked by the size of this header until they come out with a better header. Like maybe there's a PW12 or something like that where it's a bit wider. And if that's the case, perfect. But it also, double fairness, it doesn't need to be that wide because this thing only picks up swaths for the most part. Like if you're using it in conjunction, you're using the MacDon pack, so you're using this to knock it onto the ground, in which case it's swathing it for you, it's putting it into a row for you, and then you're coming back and picking it up with this out of a row. So the harvester would only serve as far as a capacity thing, which is why, again, we're focusing on getting a new trailer, because if we're not a new trailer, forge wagon. The forge wagon for us is a trailer. We're making a forge wagon / trailer hybrid, because technically in real life you can just throw stuff into a forge wagon. You can. You just can't turn on the forge wagon because that would start chopping up your product. But this is what we're going to use for that, because it can hold a decent amount of stuff. So, what do we need to do? We fed the animals, correct? Animals fed. Wait. Huh? They have more wool? Wait. They have more wool? The same thing happened the last time. I thought we went down there and picked up all the wool. When did they produce more? It says that they had 1,900 liters of wool down there, but we were just down there. We were just down there earlier and I didn't see anything. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. Did I read that wrong? Is that possible? No, it says this barn has 1,936 liters of wool in it. Like they just produced this. But when I go down here, there's nothing here. Alright, so that's clearly a glitch in the game. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. We also need to put fuel in this thing, so I think this would be a good time to go over there and stop by the fuel source. But also, we're running low on time, so I think we'll have to stop. But the good part is, we might be able to get at least the forge wagon on the next one, even though it's not necessary, because the forge wagon... okay. Again, our forge wagon setup is going to be used for two things. One, as like a normal trailer, and then two, as a way to pick up grass, hay, you know, straw, all that. The problem is we can't really use it yet, because the whole point of us being able to pick up grass, hay, straw is to be able to dump it into the big baler. So until we get the big baler, it's not worth it. So we might as well get both of them at the same time. The only time we would need to get that forge wagon earlier is if we roll back around to July and we don't have, you know, the stuff. See you, man. I mean, it's about around 2 hours now, so I'm about to just park this, save it, and we're about to be deuces until tomorrow, because we gotta play tomorrow and tomorrow. Ooh, darn it. Did I? Did not. Cool. Alright. Park it, save it, quit it. We know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Tomorrow's a fresh start in this game, or next month, I guess to say. Next month is a fresh start for us, which is good. Very good. Well, with that, If you like the video, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. If you want to join us on Discord, please do so. Just once you do, sync your YouTube account, and once I notice, or if you send me a message, I'll give you full access, at least as of right now. At some point, I'm gonna, turn that feature off. But, if you want to join the Discord, please do so. If you want to follow me on other social media, such as TikTok or Twitter, please do so. Also shout out to Fallout Boy, our Dodger captain. Shout out. Thank you for being a member. Also just shout out to everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You guys make this stream really, really fun. And I think just having you guys in the chat makes this game way more fun and way more entertaining. So I really shout out to you guys for stopping by. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Even the ones who aren't here right now, I really appreciate you guys. But I think with that, I'm going to say peace and good night.